and they fulfill their mission through research, education, outreach, advocacy across the country. Their website is preventcancer.org. Get a $100 donation from Perry. They say, keep up the great work in gaming. Heart. Always make sure you check out the fantastic prizes we have available. You can check them out on the website of gamesdonequick.com. We've got a grand prize of a PlayStation 4 Pro VR bundle for anyone that donates $75 or more, as well as plenty of awesome prizes that are game specific. So make sure you check those out, and they'll be available throughout the week. Looks like we still need another $700 in order to save Mr. Pancakes. And their magical talking dog. Why wouldn't we want to save them? Alrighty, folks, we're going to go ahead and do a stream restart in just a moment here, and we'll be back very shortly. Alrighty, we are back. And we've got a $75 donation from Kunal Bannister. Looking forward to a great AGDQ, but I have to say, if the developers test the games, how will speedrunners break the game? Trust me, we'll still find a way. Also, put this towards naming the DS3 character Robbie Rotten. The run will be number 1, no doubt. Games Done Quick is sponsored by the Yeti. They've been our official t-shirt sponsor way back since 2012. This is their 10th Games Done Quick event that they provided shirts for, and now they're increasing their donation. So for every shirt you buy from them, we now get $4 for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. They're available during AGDQ and until January 15th. You can visit theyeti.com/AGDQ and get your shirts today. Another one of our sponsors is Pinball Done Quick. You can check out the stream at twitch.tv/pinballjoe. You can help out by subscribing to their channel, and all sub dollars benefit the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Additionally, you can also donate, and every $25 on Pinball Joe's Twitch channel gives you a chance to win a new inbox pinball machine. Those things are pricey and awesome. Another one of the donation incentives coming up a little bit later in the stream is the file name choice for Sultan Sanctuary. Currently, PJ Salt is in the lead, but we still have a chance for another entry to take its spot. Make sure to get your bids in if you'd like a different file name. Alrighty, we are ready for our next game here. This is Hyper Princess Pitch. We got Wandering Mind, ready to go.
So I guess, thank you for everybody coming out right now. I am Wandering Mind, and on couch we got PX, Ghost King, Proto Magical Girl, and Zach SK. MBM was supposed to be here with me to do a race. Sadly, he was not able to make it, so these pile drivers, they are for you. And that being said, I guess ready to go when you are? All right, so 3, 2, 1, and boom.
Let's save Christmas.
Yeah.
We're saving Christmas.
Oh, Christmas is going to be saved today.
If you're a fan of obscure indie freeware games, then Christmas is here.
Apologies to everyone who had to work retail in the holiday season, but we're going to have just about 15 more minutes of Christmas. I can assure you it'll be the best 15 minutes.
And that's all the
Does your
glory.
Christmas retail come with explosions?
Oh, it's going to have a lot of explosions. So
You like explosions, fire, bricks. Lots of bricks. You're going to see lots of bricks fired
many bricks.
at Mecha Elves.
Yeah, so for those of you who are familiar with the SNES cult classic Smash TV, this game is fairly similar to that. Lots of twin stick shooting, going from room to room, killing hordes and hordes of enemies. It's great.
I love
Oh,
it.
yeah! Oh, I got the pile driver. So, yeah, so this game is all about pile driver and explosions. So, by going up, down, left, right, or up, down, right, left, we enter the counter stance. So, you can either block bullets, or if an enemy comes your way, you can pick them up for a pile driver. And then you could just throw them at things. So, this game runs at 40 frames per second. So, you have 30 frames to do that, 3/4 a second. It's pretty generous. And the idea of the speedrun is that we want to go through the rooms that are the easiest and the fastest and basically kill the enemies by the time the last one shows up. And we're almost done, basically. Also, for safety, I do want to pick up that ice because I really want to have an easy time with this boss.
Ice is just like the best.
Yes.
Like, the other, there's like, so there's Rainbow, which like bounces, no, Rainbow bounces off walls.
Yeah, there's a boss where you pretty much have to use it. Coming up here not too long.
Yep, and this is our boss.
We have to see the power of ice at close range.
Yep, and it can also destroy bullets, which is incredibly useful with some of these bosses. Oh, and remember that jetpack guy? That was a mini boss I quick killed. So every stage has like 3 mini bosses you can choose from, and this guy's almost dead. And wait for it. Yeah! Oh, I feel good right now. So that's the first stage, and it's actually faster to pick them up and pile drive them than let them explode. So going fast in style is always a good thing. All right, so that X spot, up, down, left, right. So you get the same power up every single time, and power, it does different things. So we got Big Ice Beam and my favorite, Rainbow Beam of Doom. Let's see here. All right, so
It also does this little effect where the bricks are fired in sort of a wavy pattern.
yeah. Oh yeah, so I forgot to mention there are like 5 different difficulties. I'm playing on Combat Lady, which is like the standard one, and really the one that I only knew at the time when I submitted this game. There's one lower, which is Trainee, which is kind of like easy. Combat Lady, which is standard. Battle Princess, which is hard mode. War Queen, which is very hard, and Gods of Explosions, which is extreme. But yeah.
Most people that play this play it on Combat Lady because it reduces lives and it just is less fun to play. Like the whole experience is that you just like to shoot the elves and the robots and all this stuff.
Yeah, so kind of neat things that every time you die, you explode, and every time you respawn, you do a larger explosion.
And also some of the power-ups are also random that generate more explosions.
Yeah, we may see an X, Y, or Z, which is really special. It has like a 1 in 3,000 chance of showing up, and I'm just going to run these things. We're done this room. It's pretty awesome.
Bet your family Christmas was never this good.
So I was supposed to get the triple the early, but not a big deal. I could just do that. And it makes this room a lot easier, and we get Cat Strike. So this game, lots of cats, and if we get lucky, we may get the cat light, so we get spinning Cats of Doom of bricks, and it's just pretty awesome. And we're at the boss already, and doing pretty good on Rainbow. Up, down, left, right. So the idea here is that we want to get rid of these 4 turrets, and Rainbow Bullet lets us bounce, so they bounce twice, then they disappear, and I'm just going to go around the circle. The idea here is that we want to do this in 2 cycles. And I think I have enough health. I'm just going to let it explode, no big deal. On harder difficulties, bosses have more bullet patterns. And on the hardest difficulty, though, every boss has a desperation form, but we're basically done, and that's the second stage. And so there are 5 difficulties, and then there are like 2 subcategories. So like there's 80%, we just go through 4 stages, fight Mega Santa. But all stages, we go to stage X after this, and we get a special move. We fight the final boss, get it to half health, and the run of a literal bang. When I say bang, it is a bang. So yeah. So the enemies, they are pretty much fixed, but how they move, they're pretty random. And some like the elf dudes, they can jump, and that can waste a lot of time. Thankfully, that hasn't happened, and I'm just... All right, so I just want to go for speed, gotta go fast. And really, I want to try to conserve my ammo for important enemies. Really not too worried about Rainbow for this stage for the most part, and try to kill these enemies before they fly off screen. Ice Beam just works really effective, and let's see what we get here. Oh,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
that's exactly what
You
it's
can't
called.
control what comes out of those. So if you get like Cat Striker, the double cat brick firing thing, it's awesome. And
So,
it annihilates everything on the screen.
so I just dealt the conga line of doom. I know it's a train, but I just keep on calling them conga lines. Abdullah for. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna fight him the easy way. So you can pile drive him. Much more effective on harder difficulties, but you can try it. The only problem is that that guy moves really random, and those scythes, they do a lot of damage. Not too much of a threat on Combat Lady, but on harder ones, they are very unpredictable.
For those of you who are big fans of Final Fantasy VI, yes, you can in fact suplex a train in this game.
Yep, and I will be trying to do that at least once or twice. And I'm just gonna run this thing. I don't know what it is.
The game has a really funny story, which you only really get if you see the final cutscene, but it's hilarious.
Yep. Oh, I wanted to get that ice, no big deal. And I hate this room. On harder difficulties, I usually die here, but I may take a lot of damage, but we'll see. Also, this is the last room before the boss. So, let's see here. These robot dudes are bullet sponges. And yeah,
Cat Strike for nothing.
whatever, we're doing it for style. It gotta look good. All right, so I'm gonna check my ice. Oh, we are doing really good. So
Oh, Mecha Pac-Man.
something. Yeah, so the idea, we want to try to defeat it in 1.5 cycles, and it will shoot like 3 volleys of those green things, and then it's gonna charge up. Gonna get it a little bit of damage up, down, left, right. And basically, we have to counter to unlock stage X, and that's a requirement for all stages. I used to struggle, but it's kind of natural, I know.
Yeah, what the game wants you to do in this room is, you see those little 4 paths on the side. You can actually step on those and avoid getting hit with the laser, but you can also just go DBZ and just chuck it back at him.
All right, so this is my favorite stage, lots of mayhem, love the music, and yeah, you can play this game with either keyboard controller, but I just choose keyboard, just because I really need to do the inputs, it just requires a precision, but you can do it either way, and the nice thing about Rainbow, it really gets rid of those stick figures. And we got Conga Line of Doom again. I know the trains, but whatever. I just say whatever comes to mind. I am the wandering mind for a reason.
And I want to reiterate, if this game looks really interesting, play it. It's free.
Yeah, you can just go to the developer's website, which I believe this was a Swedish developer who just made this game in Game Maker, like 2011, but it is free to play. It should run on just about any computer.
Yep, even a potato can run this game.
Be your first result if you search for Hyper Princess Pitch.
Right. And this room can be a bit tricky, and so what you can do here, with Hyper, it just takes 1 input, and you can chain together pile drivers. However, it is frame perfect, and the task uses this a lot. The task is done on like a joke difficulty called Really Joel's Mom, which is quote-unquote impossible. It's definitely worth checking out.
The task is crazy.
Yeah. So I started running this game kind of like early-ish last year, and I did it for the 12-hour challenge, and I enjoyed it enough that I just decided to really start running more. And like originally I was planning on doing Combat Lady, that thing jumped, and then like I submitted it to GDQ and a bunch of other places, and then I decided, oh hey, what if I did the other difficulties? Just got really good overnight, and managed to finish this on Gods of Explosions, which is no small feat. It's stupidly hard. And we're on the last room here. I kind of want to make sure I have enough rainbow for the next stage. Let's see here. Also, so those lives, once you lose out lives, game over, that's pretty much it, which isn't too much of a big deal on this difficulty, and I'm gonna watch this cutscene and enjoy this. It's pretty great.
Welcome
Boom.
Yep, we're there. So we don't get an extra life, but whatever. I'm gonna do something pretty special here, so. Oh baby, I'm feeling good right now. Boom, we got larger explosions. This run is legit. All right, let's see if I can get this. Right.
I'm hoping.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes!
There we go.
Oh, this run is on fire. Oh, I am so happy. That's pretty hard to do. It's because of those things, and I'm glad it was the train I picked up.
Got to do it for the fans.
Yep, doing it for the fans.
Give the people what they want.
Yep, exactly. So I'm just hoping I get some rainbow power-ups, and yeah, we're gonna see a pretty cool boss in a little bit. Just gonna go burn through my ice.
Mecha Santa is a lot harder. Well, not a lot harder. It's significantly harder without the power-ups you get from this.
Yeah, that's basically what any percent does. And wait for it. Okay, we got the DPS for Toho boss, or Furley Head Elf, as she's officially called, and she is dead. So that's pretty good. And let's just run this, and whatever. We suplex a train. That's good enough. Oh, right, yeah. So we are basically on the second last room here. And yeah, man, it's been pretty wild. So yeah, speedrun's really easy to learn on this difficulty, and I'm gonna turn off the larger explosions right before I go into Mecha Santa because I need to actually see what I'm doing.
Mecha Santa has lots of weird attacks, and he telegraphs all of them to you. So it's really, you have to really see what he's saying and what he's doing.
Yeah, and on harder difficulty, he has more attacks than on the Gods of Explosions. He has Desperation form, and it's stupidly difficult. So
His commands are hilarious, though. When I can't do it justice because they're just so dumb and obvious.
Vision, a world of joy and laughter and presents for all.
I got a present for you, all right.
all right, so Rainbow's the best way to attack him. His hands block, and I'm just gonna go aggressive.
Why are you going up to that? He doesn't seem like a bad guy. He just wants joy and laughter for all.
Whatever. I just want to ruin Christmas for everybody. Yeah, you heard me. And this guy likes his references.
Yeah, if you look at the text behind Mecha Santa.
As you'll note that the hands block the damage, so when he puts his hands in front, you have to really precisely line up and shoot him.
All right, so wait for it. So get ready on time. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh. And time.
This cutscene, though.
All right, that's pretty good. So I'm going to show off the final cutscene for a true end, and hold on to your seats, everybody. It's going to be pretty awesome.
She finally gets the present she never got.
Yeah, so the whole setup for this game was Princess never got her present that she wanted. So she goes to invade Santa's lair and get revenge.
She's like, oh, I'm sorry for fighting you. I got the present now.
Galactic Princess.
I'd say that's an appropriate response. Would you guys? I'd say that's appropriate.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, this is all fine. Nothing excessive. Just your standard response to not getting your present.
Awesome.
And that's Hyper Princess, bitch.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah.
Alrighty, I've got a $100 donation from Maxome Bromide. says, it's probably inadvisable to be up at this hour, but I've been a Daniel Remar fan for some time, and I'm not going to miss a chance to donate during one of his games. The goddess of explosions has no indoor voice.